introduce you a book called The Seven Isles by David A. Wells. So I really want to introduce this book to you because by reading it I learned a lot of new things, and I thought it was very fun, and also it had many different life lessons that were taught. And one thing I liked about it was that it was fantasy, and the story was very, very good. And other fantasy stories is about killing monsters and doing on quests, but this book is more realistic. And in this book, the main protagonist, who is Alexander, doesn't want power and doesn't like killing. He only kills to protect himself and his beloved ones. This is the reason I think this book is very realistic and has a lot of different very sides. And also Alexander and the characters are very, 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 very expressed well. And also in other fantasies there are like killing for pride, but in this book it teaches a lot of lessons about how by lying and deceiving you could win the battle more easier, and how killing is very bad, and how it is different from other fantasy books. I really want to recommend this book, and this book is a 7 series book. And to paraphrase the story, it's like Fane, who was Fane was a Reishi prince, and the Reishi are people who are the rulers of the 7 Isles, and the 7 Isles. And before Fane, there was Malachi and Barbadox and other different people who were the leaders of the 7 Isles. But however, the 7 Isles were on a law called the Old Law, but Fane and Malachi decided to break down to have more power and kill everyone and rule the world. So Fane was the last of the Reishi because Fane had killed all of the left Reishi, and Fane had waged war against other people that were not Reishi. So this wizard stopped Fane and made Fane stay in Obelix for 2,000 years, and he told the bloodline to fight against Fane when Fane came out of his Obelix that he was imprisoned. So he chose one bloodline, which was the Ruatha bloodline, which was the king of all Ruatha lands, and that bloodline's first person to be against Fane was Darius, but Darius was killed by an assassinator. So the job was on to Alexander, and Alexander did everything to stop Fane. And I'm not going to spoil the story for you, but Alexander has many different powers, and Fane trains desperately to kill Alexander and his family, but he never succeeds, and the story ends by Alexander winning. This story was so good. I want to recommend it to you and everyone who's listening right now. And I'll give 5 out of 5 stars if I would review it. So thank you for listening to my book review, and I'll come back in another series of book. Bye bye.